How to create AI workflows with Python in that simple way. All we have to do is introduce our data models to the LLMs, and they're smart enough to pick up the cue. The Model LLM library allows us to do exactly that in very small number of lines of code. So let's go through our example here. We want to generate an email by providing a single sentence of our intent. So first we would like to get enough information for our email output to work well. So we would like to have the intent. Okay, let's add original text here as well. User input. So we would like first for this text to get loaded into this object, into the instance of this class, and after that to generate a proper email. So let's start by initializing our brains. We will use LangChain's chat OpenAI. Okay, now we have our LLM, but how do we connect the whole thing? We can use the LangChain standard way, but it's way too complicated and it's hard to maintain it. With Model LLM, this becomes very simple. We will add 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of code here to achieve our desired goal. So let's go with the first line, and that is importing add LLM function from Model LLM. After that, we need to decorate our Pydantic models to enrich them with LLM capabilities. Now, here we are on the 3 lines of code, and now for the final line of code where we tie these data structures together, all we have to do is chain the intent string with the email input object and email object, like so. So let's see how it goes. One important thing to note is that the doc strings of our Pydantic model are our prompts. And this will be used by LLM to generate the instruction. Okay, this is hard to read and this is way too long for our purposes, so let's show how it's easy to upgrade this existing workflow. So we can simply inherit from the email class, we'll call it brief email or brief. If you're not sure how class inheritances work, basically we are getting all of the same fields here as we have them in here because we've specified email here instead of the base model. Now over here we will add our instructions. An email in 3 sentences. So let's go over it again. Hopefully we will get more brief email, just so we're not bothering anyone. Oh, we're getting the same email because although we have defined our new class, new data model, we have forgotten to add it to the pipeline. So let's run it again. Also, let's fix the formatting by simply by printing the email and body like so. All right. So let's go over our latest email. As my workload has been managed with colleague absence. Okay, so we have a nice short email that's understandable and polite in terms of understanding the recipient's needs, but also communicating our needs as well. Lovely. So just for the fun, let's try out a different input. Let's try generate a cold email to a potential customer. I am selling my software dev services. Okay, I'm not very satisfied with this because this sentence is a filler. Cold emails should not be like that, and they should go straight for the head. So let's add another class. Also, one thing to note, we didn't have to decorate this one because it inherits from the email. So we won't decorate this one as well. Make this, or better to say, this email should be on point. No preamble, go straight to the point. Yes, I like this. All right, so perhaps we can the only goal should be to get a reply. All right, I love this. I love this. Okay, cold email to potential customer. This is somewhat vague, but let's keep it like so. So one thing to, okay. Brief call next week to explore potential synergies. I haven't seen a worse cold email in the history of cold emails. So let's paraphrase this. So because LLMs are mostly trained on trash, most cold emails are trash. So let's call this an introductory email. And we should be more specific here to get an email reply. Man, this was horrible. So let's go over it again. One important thing that I would like to point your attention towards is that we have spent most of our time, if not all of our time, worrying about what matters, worrying about our data structures, and worrying about the result of our program. So let's see this. Alright, now this one is too long. Let's do the brief thing again on top of it, to make this look exactly right. Stacking these like Lego bricks until we get output that we are satisfied with. So all of our concern is focused on getting the desired results, and we are not worrying about some technical details that are irrelevant. All of that has been taken care of for us with Model LLM library, and of course LangChain and Pydantics library. So let's see if we've cooked up something good this time. I'm reaching out as your ideal partner. Could we schedule a call? Okay, right. Alright. So, yeah, it's getting better, and this is somehow, yeah, I like this one, it's not horrible. I don't think it's very good, but it's not horrible. So there it is. Let's try some other thing. Cold email to cold email. Yeah, I'm writing that here. I wanna sell content for social media. Let's see how it works now. Yeah, I'm really curious now to see if it will, be somewhat decent as it was last time. Okay. Bespoke, elevate. These are all generic words. or authentically. Brief email. Use common words. So just by editing the description of our data model, we are editing the functionality as well. We don't have to touch anything, and we keep everything in the same place. This is really vague, but at this point the intent has been lost. So the introductory email, it does not know what's the email, the original input that was used to create an email. So we can fix that too simply by updating this one. We'll need to copy this one over. As it was referenced. Now it's correct, now it's defined and referenced later. So okay, let's see if our quality will improve now. Let's see if it gets better. Okay, it's you know, no. So let's update our introductory email. It should answer the question Okay, I like this. So we'll combine these two outputs. I'll combine this. Okay. Still, we are focusing on prompts. We have no need to update the workflow, or if we do, it's dead simple to update it. It's just removing these parts that are intuitive. We know that intent goes from email input to email output. Let's try it. Email input, then we get an email, introductory email. We don't even need this email chain anymore. Perhaps it would be better to simply delete it. Hi, I create compelling. I'm eager. This is not good. It should focus on the benefits for the recipients. social media to apartment owners. Renters. Apartment rental owners. Okay. Yeah, this is not horrible. Yeah, I'm perfectly satisfied with this. So let's go over the whole thing. What have we done and how we did it. So just by initializing LLM from LangChain's OpenAI and by using Model LLM library, we were able to add the power of LLM to our Pydantic data models, and in just one line of code we were able to connect all of the data and to create a meaningful relationship between them. So our focus stayed where it mattered the most, and we were able to create a decent cold messaging, cold email program in around 20 minutes or so. So yeah, that would be all for now. Time flew by, but yeah, this is it. This is it. I've spent more than 20 minutes explaining the library. I spent around 2 minutes explaining the library and other 20 minutes focused on the work that mattered the most, and I was able to deliver quite decent results in my book, simply because my mind was free from the complexities of code and because I was able to focus on what mattered the most.